Begin by entering your first and last name. If you have a middle initial, you may enter it as well. Next, select your date of birth by using the calendar icon on the right-hand side. Make sure that you click International Student and then select your gender. Your permanent home address is likely your address in your home country where your parents live. It would be the place where you live when you're not in school. If you have an international home phone number, you'll have to enter 10 zeros at this time. Make sure you choose an email that you check frequently because this is how the housing complex will get in contact with you. Your expected move-in will be the spring of 2020. Your status would either be a freshman or a graduate if you're a graduate student. Make sure that you select Global Student Success Program or GSSP. You can enter your expected major if you have one. If not, you can leave it blank. Your emergency contact is the person who will be contacted if you have an emergency. So if that person is someone in the US, use their information. If that's someone in your home country, use an international address. Just note that international addresses will not work in their entirety, so you'll have to enter NY as your state and 5 zeros as your zip code. Once again, international phone numbers should just be entered as 10 zeros. Your guarantor is likely the same person as your emergency contact or as your permanent address, but if it's not, you can choose a different address. The same thing with this section. If it's an international address, you're going to have to enter 10 zeros for your home phone, New York for your state, and 5 zeros for the zip. If it's a US number, go ahead and use that. Now you're moving to the preferences section. If you already know your roommate, you could fill that information out. If you don't worry, most students will not. It's important that you're honest in this section because this is how your roommate is chosen. So the more honest you are, the better chance you have of getting a roommate who works well with you. If you have anything additional that you want either a roommate or the housing complex to know, you can fill it out in the special considerations box here. If you don't have anything additional that you want them to know, you can write NA or you can write none. By giving permission, you're giving them the opportunity to send that information to others. Make sure that you read the terms and conditions very carefully before you hit submit, because this is a binding agreement.